Hello everyone, my name is Daniela Raicu. I am a professor in School of Computing in the College of Computing and Digital Media and the Associate Provost for Research at DePaul. Today is April 6th. We have been working for about 4 weeks now remotely because of the COVID-19 situation. And we wanted to share with you how we are still doing research remotely and why it is important to do so.
I'm Jacob First. I'm a professor at DePaul and have been working with Daniela on this kind of medical informatics work for a long time. A couple of things to say. One is the students are awesome. The students are what keeps me going. I actually don't do much research anymore, right? The students do research and I provide projects and guidance and mentoring. And so to watch them succeed is really fantastic.
My name is Thiru Ramaraj. I am an assistant professor at the School of Computing, College of Computing and Digital Media at DePaul University. This is my first year as a faculty member here. And my area of expertise is applied bioinformatics and computational biology.
Thank you. I'm Alex. I've been at DePaul for a little bit over 8 years by now. My area is in database systems, and that spans quite a bit. The cool thing about this research is that it's sort of a support role, where in many cases you build things for others. So a lot of my work is in cybersecurity and forensics, but in this group, it's about medical data integration and querying and processing.
Okay, so I'm Rosalind Chua. I'm a new faculty. This is my third quarter at DePaul. I'm teaching data science mostly because my area of interest is machine learning with human in the loop and natural language processing as well.
My name is Ilyas Ustin. I'm also new here. It's just my first year. I'm a professor of practice in data science. I help with Center for Data Science in regard of helping students find projects and doing their data science research.
Okay, so my name is Miguel Lerma. I have a PhD in mathematics and computer science. I'm very interested in neural networks and the latest developments in deep learning.
I'm Priya Pandey. I'm fourth year PhD candidate and my major is computer science and research is focused on biomedical data integration. For my research, I use databases, then natural language processing techniques, machine learning, and information retrieval techniques.
I'm Ian, and I'm a second year PhD student in computer science program. The area of study is machine learning and computer vision.
My name is Marta Lucas, and I am a student in my third year of PhD studies. My area of studies are neural networks and deep learning applied to the medical field.
I'm Jenny Piani. I am a third year PhD student, and my area of study is computer vision, specifically video processing.
I'm Christian. I'm a senior undergraduate data science student at DePaul. My areas of study, primary areas of study are machine learning and computer vision.
Shifa Ahmad. I'm also a senior working towards my bachelor degree in data science. My area of study is image processing and trying to work towards machine learning.
It's Chloe. I'm in the Master of Science in the Data Science program. This is my last term. I am working closely with Professor Rosalind on a material science project where we try to apply machine learning algorithm in finding new materials.
My name is Allie. I'm a freshman and I'm majoring in computer science, and I'm currently studying background subtraction and X-ray diffraction patterns, also working with Professor Chua.
Everybody is working remotely, but how are you continuing working on your project?
I have the remote access to my lab computer. More importantly, I meet with my advisor and teammates through Zoom regularly every week.
I'm really thankful to DePaul and my professors that they provided me all good computing facilities and access to all servers. I have weekly meetings with my advisor as well as my group professors and my group mates.
There's still a lot of analysis that can be done from home with the software that we already had available and the data we already have available.
The only thing I need is my laptop, my data sets, papers published online which are available. Resolving any issues or questions, communications is not an issue.
to a question more for faculty. Some of us already taught online, if not all of us, right, from a School of Computing. Still, there is a lot of preparation to take our courses completely online. How are you planning to sustain your research over the next 3 to 5 months?
You know, continuing to have meetings scheduled with students where you're, you know, the expectation is that I'll have read what the students have done and they'll have done something new and we can talk about it and set new directions and stuff. That seems to me the most important thing, is just to keep meeting, right? You have to maybe be a little bit more deliberate about it when the lab is not just down the hall.
In terms of working remotely right now, I think the best thing that I'm doing for myself is to schedule meetings with, outside of the group meetings, scheduling meeting with the students, making sure that I'm keeping up with them. I'm recording my lectures and that's working fine. It took some getting used to.
I don't think the research is affected by any of this personally. I still have my meetings with my collaborators to finish up manuscripts that are pending, proposals that I had in mind that I can put some more thoughts and get it into paper.
So I had online teaching experience from before. I taught online machine learning and data science course at UC Berkeley and University of Virginia. So that helped me a lot in this during these times. I meet through Zoom, and if needed, I also will record some of my lectures.
What do you like or dislike, or both like and dislike, about these Zoom meetings?
It's fun to see everybody's face and be able to interact. What I really miss about this is not having that whiteboard that we can get up to and all sort of scribble on together. I mean, I understand there are tools to do it, but just that kind of shared space. I do find that the shared screen is really a pretty cool tool. And that's all. I think I almost like that better than presentations.
The room energy, as cool as Zoom is, it isn't exactly the same. You know, with a little practice, I think the Zoom and regular meetings can improve even further.
But some struggles I found with Zoom is that I share a house with 3 other girls and we all use the internet heavily, and last meeting I got disconnected because the internet crashed.
You know, you can tend to feel like you're being more heard in person, perhaps, than over the computer.
I can share my screen to my advisor and my teammates. And also I can even give them the remote access to of my computer.
It's much easier to schedule the meetings, and I think since you don't have to be there in person, schedules are more flexible.
What is your motivation for doing research? And where is this motivation coming from?
I'm thinking about research all the time. Motivation is really, personally, is not a hard thing for me. There are so many projects that I have to keep progressing.
I like finding answers to questions that don't have answers yet. I like being surrounded by smart, inquisitive people. What I do is create opportunities and guidance for students to do research. But that's what motivates me. So I love working with all of you guys. Mostly it's the students that keep me motivated, and providing guidance and seeing their success and hearing the stories when they come back from a conference.
It's the same as before, because I enjoy learning new things and solving problems. You do research and you just encounter challenges after challenges, and part of what keeps you going is enjoying finding solutions.
I think that our medical informatics group is really helping towards society also. For example, right now, we had the thoughts of how we can use this data, coronavirus data, and how we can help. So I believe that this is also the biggest motivation, that we have some knowledge, good knowledge about the computer science. We have the medical informatics team with us, so we can do something which is really helpful for society.
The motivation is from the beginning, like from a child, from being a child. It's kind of, you have to learn, you have to learn, you have to learn, and you will never stop learning. And this is a good opportunity to do it. I'm still a software developer, so every day I have to report what I'm doing. I have to present work. And so it's like, this is like a normal day for me, like working a full time, and then in the afternoon trying to do some progress in my research.
In research, you not only produce results that haven't been discovered before, but you're also learning new things, and which can maybe apply or applied in some other fields as well as you progress in your career or your study. And
I think imagining the cool things that I have yet to learn more about and discover. I've noticed that some of the things that I'm currently learning in my classes, I can apply actually to something in the real world that's, you know, and see results. And I think that's the best part.
My primary motivations for doing research have pretty consistently just been to take the opportunity to learn as much as I can at my time at DePaul.
There's so much else you could do at home, just be lazy. So research is a really good thing to keep your head straight and keep your mind sharp by practicing more.
We are very grateful for the family that we have within our group, the visual informatics and data analytics group. I think we are very blessed to have each other and bounce ideas and share our ups and downs. It's normal to not be as productive as we were before, and to understand each other and to know that, hey, if you feel alone, you can always do a Zoom or a phone chat with one of your teammates, lab mate, or your instructor. It's about curiosity, it's about keeping up to date with the technology, and everything is what is in our field. And we cannot afford to stop now and pick it up later. So thank you all. We'll continue with this until better times.